Let this thing load up and get ready to rock. Where's my chat? Let's see here. Alright. What is going on, guys? It's windy. It's Friday. It's in the 70s. It's feeling great. I'm so happy for warm weather. It's gonna get cold again, but we're gonna be all right. Time for another lunch break bite. We got some lines out in the water. We're gonna go check them. Hopefully we got something on. I did have lines out last night, or yesterday, but my battery was low, so I couldn't go live. We're gonna see if we got something. Last night I did hook into what I think is a turtle that might have dug itself into the mud. I couldn't get it out. It must have been a big, huge turtle because it broke my line. Didn't break my main line. That slime line's tough, but it did break my 25-pound big game leaders. Tommy, Tiffany, what's going on? Got a few people in here. One of these lines looks pretty slack. Wonder if a turtle got a hold of it or if we got a catfish on swimming around. Let's take a look. Switch it around. Transparent trucker. What's going on? That line don't look like it's been messed with, but this one does. It is dirt slack. So I'm gonna check these real quick. We got crappies on here for bait. Cut up crappie. Uh-oh. Came out of my tripod. Alright, let's see what we can get, guys. Set it back just a hair. It hit my Bixby. Stupid Bixby button. Something got a hold of it, but they didn't get the hook set. Bait's gone. Make sure my comments are on. I put it back in the tripod and it triggered Bixby. Hello from the swamp. We got the cat rag in, Dan. I didn't go bye-bye. Bixby said, hold on a second. I hate that stupid Bixby button. Let's see what we got on the next one. I'm not taking no chances today. We're gonna put some fresh bait on. Maurice, what's going on? Done with the house? Yeah, I seen them pictures. They look nice. Here's what we got going on. Some crappie, some bluegill. They're dead now. They were alive. That's alright, because we're gonna cut them up. Yeah, I think the turtles are starting to wake up already, which kind of pisses me off. Because there's hundreds of them in here. And they like to steal your bait. crappie head on. Sarah, what's going on? Thanks for joining. Old man catfishing. How you doing, buddy? Let's give you guys a good view instead of seeing my ugly mug. St. Louis. Got St. Louis in the house. We got Texas in the house. We're all over the country watching it rain. Yeah, we had a forecast to 80% chance of rain today, and I ain't seen a drop, so I'm happy. For the new guys who are joining, don't know about the lunch break bite, I'm at work. This is GK Aerospace in Blue Ash, Ohio, and we have this lake on the property. It's nothing too special. It's got one spot that's maybe 5 foot deep. It averages about 2.5 to 4 feet up and down all around. But it's a few acres. It's home to bass, bluegill, red ear slider turtles, snapping turtles, all kinds of wildlife like deer, geese, ducks, possums, coons. And there's also channel cats, crappie, and flatheads. And there are some big channel cats and flatheads in here. The channel cats exceed 20 pounds in here, quite a few of them. And there's flatheads that exceed 30 pounds. Thought we had a tug. Might be the wind. That rod tip was giving a little sway. I got excited. But I get to come out here on my breaks. If I'm here early enough, what I'll do is, if I got bait handy, I'll come out before I clock in, set the lines out, check it on my first break at 5 o'clock. It might be the wind. Rebait if I need it, and then on my lunch break I get a half hour to sit out here and watch the lines. Then I get another break at 9. It's 7:07 now. So I get to come out again at 9, check them, and then check them one last time before I clock out and go home. Jealous of the work spot. I don't catch stuff a whole lot often here. I catch more turtles and bass than anything. Last year we did really good around this time of year. We caught lots of flatheads and channels. I don't know if they're gonna be fully up and active yet, the way the weather has been so wonky, but we're hoping we can get on one. Caught them all over different spots. This is just kind of convenient. It's between these two trees, so if you got a sideways wind, it keeps you out of it. The wind usually blows from my back that way, so most times we have the wind to our backs. And when anybody's in that break room over there or at the time clock through that glass door there, and they can see my rods. I've had guys write me and say, "Hey Tim, your pole's bouncing around out there." Then I know I got something on. Water temp might be warm enough to float some live bait. I do when I'm out here off the clock, I'll float fish. This lake's only a few feet deep, so it kind of doesn't matter if you're on bottom or not. You're not really suspending it. And with all these turtles that's in here, whenever you throw a floater out, whether it's a slip bobber or a muddy river cat bobber, they see something splash, they all hone in it like a swarm of sharks. You'll throw your bobber and you'll see 20 turtle heads just kind of gravitate to it, and then they all dive under and your float starts walking away. It's kind of funny to watch. I've probably caught more turtles than catfish, that's for sure. I wish we could hire somebody to come in here and relocate them. Because it gets worse and worse every year. If you got 100 turtles and they all lay 6 eggs each, or half of them lay 6 eggs each, next year you could have hundreds of turtles. And then it just grows exponentially. But I think the balance of it does stay in check somewhat with all the flatheads in here. There's a few dozen at least. There's at least 30 plus quantity of flatheads in this lake. And I guess since they're such a voracious eater, they probably keep the baby turtle count down. Water and ice, I'm gonna try to catch them. We got some lines out. We got cut crappie. Anybody who don't know my gear, we got ugly stick rods, catfish rods, C3 reel, 30-pound slime line. These are rod holders I made myself. My river rodders are in my tackle bag here. If you guys notice, we moved spots, so I just packed them up. So I don't have 4 rods out. Too many rods to carry for such a quick trip in and out of breaks and stuff. But we do come out here all night on the weekends. Every once in a while we'll sit out here all night, and my wife and my mother-in-law have caught quite a few big flatheads and channel cats out of here. My kids have caught some channel cats. I've caught tons of them over the years. There's a few bass that get over 5-6 pounds in here. There's huge carp. If you like carp fishing, you can catch carp here. The carp are kind of weird though, because they'll swim right up into this water. I'll show you how shallow it is. I got rubber boots on. So I'm that far from the bank. About right here. And I'm not even going over my boots. It's maybe a foot. But this is how close the carp will get. They'll be in like 4 inches of water, and they'll just swim up and down picking stuff up off the bottom. Awesome that there's flats in that little pond like that. It's very shallow. It does have aerators. There's 4 of them. They're not on right now, but it's very shallow all the way across. I could walk across to that big tree there, and water probably wouldn't go over my chest. And it's like that pretty much all the way around. There's one spot over, let me see if I can kind of draw it. We'll use green. Probably about right in here somewhere. There's a spot where the aerator is that it's about 5 feet. 4.5, 5 feet. And I've caught some big ones over there, but I've caught some in the almost non-existent shallow water too. They just kind of mosey around and pick stuff up when they can ambush it. Once it gets in the summertime though, you look on that island, you'll see dozens of turtles hanging off all them trees sunbathing. There's a bunch of trees back there, they'll sunbathe back there, and you'll just see hundreds of turtle heads in the water. I think, yep, there's one right there, just went under. I don't know if you guys seen that. It was like right here. So we got turtles popping up. Need Josh Rollins out here. He used to, I wouldn't be paying attention and I'd hear him behind me saying, "Hey Timmy, you gonna get that?" I'd look over and have a rod bent down. It's about that time of year for the night bite, guys. Time to start ordering your whisker sticks. I don't have any batteries on me. I've got about a dozen whisker sticks in the bag, but all the batteries are dead. I've never bothered to get new batteries. But we'll have some next week. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow and Sunday. Monday we're supposed to get a chance of a frozen mix. And then starting Tuesday and Wednesday it's going to warm back up. Then we'll start getting back out here and doing some more night fishing. If you guys like night fishing and you ain't seen the whisker sticks yet, check them out on Facebook or go back to this channel here and you'll find some demo videos and some stress test videos. You can Google search it or YouTube search it and find videos other YouTubers have done too. Swamp diver caught a carp on whisker sticks. Once I get some time to get out during the day, we'll get out and fish and do these live streams too, like I did last year. Every once in a great while, I'll pop up the tripod and we can all go fishing together. This is just something to get out instead of sitting in the break room and falling asleep. I'd rather be out here on the water, even if I'm not fishing, just staring at the lake. We're supposed to get snow Sunday at 77 and thunderstorming right now. Yeah, we're 76 right now. Partly cloudy, kind of hazy, a little bit windy. We had winds gusting 30 something miles earlier today. It was pretty breezy. I want to see one of these things drop. Come on, kitty, kitty. So I'm able to go on some longer fishing trips. I'll bring out Toothless too. Get old Toothless out. You're not saying the weather here? Oh, I bet it's pretty. 80, sunny, feeling good. 85 and beautiful. Yep. Yeah, I'll get my Toothless rod out when we're able to go on some longer trips. That's what I call my Muddy River Flathead rod. I call it Toothless, because I'm wanting to catch some toothless catfish. Mach 5 wind. It feels perfect out right now, guys. Now if only we could catch something. It's been about 15 minutes. I might even bring them in and try to recast them in a different spot. There's really no cover or anything in this. It's literally a big mud flat. There's a couple dips and stuff like that, but this whole thing is basically a big, huge mud flat with an island. So you're not really looking to fish around cover. I've tried fishing around that island, haven't done a whole lot of good. The only thing that I'm unsure about is that tree line. And it starts back here and kind of goes around to that divot back there, that cut back. And I don't know if there's any undercut bank or anything back there. It's too shallow. I've mapped this entire lake out with a deeper sonar scanner, castable fish finder. And the minimum that thing will scan is 2.3 feet. So anything under 2.3 feet, it won't pick up. It'll just say too shallow. And that whole thing along that line is all too shallow. So I don't know what's under there. You'd almost have to walk it or take a camera. But if I was a betting man, I would say that there's some undercut banks in there for some catfish to make some layers. The only other place they could really hold up is in these depressions in the ground where it gets a little bit deeper by a couple inches, or a couple feet where that 5-foot spot is. Haven't been doing very good over there lately though. So essentially it's just kind of blindly cast it out there and hope you get a bite at this body of water. A lot of guys that work here, or used to fish here, that work here, who used to work here, they swear by fishing around the island. But I've only caught, I think, one small flathead over there ever. We've caught most of them out here in the middle. And then out there where those geese are, right here, caught a bunch over there too. Those seem to be the most frequent catch spots. I want to see one of these things just bend over. It's been way too long. I haven't got to officially fish since before the conference, since probably before winter. Probably the last live stream trip I did. I mean, I get to put lines out here on some nice days, but I haven't got to actually sit and go out and enjoy a fishing trip in a long time. I think I'm going to try to move these baits over just a hair. Get my tripod standing back up. All right, we're going wide. Thinking about doing a big giveaway and have everyone send in pictures wearing a new shirt with their catch of the week. Jim, what's going on? We're gonna be doing a giveaway, maybe. There's some contingencies to it. If we can get 5,000 likes on the Whisker Sticks Facebook page by August, we're gonna have the biggest giveaway we've ever done. So let's try to share the love. Maybe if I catch some fish, that'll help promote it. Nobody wants to see somebody get skunked all the time. But if we can get 5,000 likes on the Whisker Sticks Facebook page by August, we're gonna do a huge giveaway. Okay, you got me. I'm going to kill a worm in falling backwater. I'm not going to be pretty, but I'm gonna go take a chance. Or not going to be pretty, but I'm gonna go take a chance. Good luck, I'm out. Hey Jim, just gonna try to catch all those fish you've been missing. Ooh, we got some smack talk. All right, so I put this one right about over there where that hole is, and this one is about right here. Well, no, a little bit farther back, about right there. Let's see if I can just do a dot. How about that? Yeah, about right there. That's a little easier. That's what I like about this CameraFi Live app. Download CameraFi Live when you're streaming for YouTube. You can use it for Facebook and other social media, Twitch. You can draw on the screen. There's a premium version too where you can pay a subscription and get more options, but for the free version, it's got a cool chat thing going on the left side of the screen. It don't take up as much of the screen as just regular YouTube does. And you can do this crazy drawing stuff. There's a little pin button here. I can change the color. I can do whatever I want on it. I love that feature. And when I used to use YouTube, just the regular YouTube, it would kick out on me every 5 minutes and say it was losing connection or had a low signal. And I'd keep having to reboot the app and it would force close. And I tried reinstalling it and all kinds of other things, but once I did this CameraFi Live app, I've never had an issue since. Well, unless I trigger the Bixby button and cut you guys out. I've caught bunches of bluegill, crappie, and bass, but not real fish. You've just been bait fishing. I got my mind on going to Virginia next weekend and going fishing. Wish I could go. Later, Jim, you need to hit backwater. Oh, something just jumped there. We got 4 minutes. Maybe I'll try to whip out these marabou jigs, see if I can get a bass to bite. Maybe we'll catch something. Let's see how that goes, huh? We'll do some bait fishing. Let's see if I can. I'm not great on camera angles. And just can't get them. I guess white's not their color. I need to go back to Walmart and get these little Berkeley swim baits, little power bait swim baits, look like shad. Bass seem to really like those, but I guess they don't like this. I'm just bumping rocks. Distance. I got these marabou jigs to try for skipjack later in the year. Seen it on a Steve Douglas video. I haven't really got to use them yet. I just kind of tied them on. And didn't have much luck. I'm just bumping rocks. Right now, white ain't my color either, ready for summer. Get out all this snow. Amen. Rage lizards, killer for bass. Well, a lot of the bass in here are under 2 pounds. They average about a half a pound to a pound. There's a few of them that get between 2 and 5 pounds, maybe a handful. I've only seen 2 ever caught, 3 ever caught over 4 pounds in the 7 years I've worked here. 2 of them were ones I've caught accidentally in a cast net trying to get bluegill. And I don't know if they would eat something that big. That little Berkeley swim bait minnow, it's about 3 inches long. They kill that thing. Well, maybe 2 inches. Catmaster catfishing, what's up? We're heading back. It's 7:30. My oh, she was hissing at me. Mother goose photobomb. They're breeding right now. It's mating season for them. Sarah told me about them. They showed up in my Mystery Tackle Pro box, and holy crap, they are good. I'll have to check it out. Looks like we might have a storm coming in. Is it gonna show the... Might have something rolling through. But that's gonna do it for this episode of the Lunch Break Bite. I gotta get back in there and do my job. Be sure to like us and subscribe to us if you guys like what you watch. Once starts getting better in the year and warming up and staying warm, we'll get out and do more fishing trips here on the YouTube, and we'll have more content coming out on the Whisker Sticks Facebook page. Remember guys, we hit them 5,000 likes by August. We're going to do a huge giveaway. I'm going to get a whole bunch of guys involved. We're going to give away a whole bunch of stuff. And we got some more announcements coming up later in the week too, so I'll keep you guys tuned in with that once we get confirmation and things are verified. Till then, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Tight lines.